Dun, dun, dun.
Hey everybody, welcome to One True Pairing. It's part of Dragon Con Goes Virtual.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff Burns. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here doing One True Pairing as part of the American Science Fiction and Fantasy Media Track. I hope you're having a good Dragon Con so far, enjoying the virtual panels that are going on all weekend long. So what we're going to do here for One True Pairing, we are going to debate a bunch of zany romantic matchups. We're going to take a ton of fictional characters, toss them together, and argue why they would be the best one true pairing. And we're going to take a lot of your guys' suggestions for this. So I hope a bunch of you are either in the YouTube or the Facebook chat. I actually already see a bunch of people are in there. Thank you guys for watching.
Woo!
That is awesome. See Necrodius and Lizzie and Margie and Rob. And this is my favorite title so far, Ravenclaw Conspiracy. Because Ravenclaw are the best. All right. I know. Yes.
Point of
Yes.
contention.
I know. You'll debate that. Hufflepuff? Is that what you're going to say?
Yes, I am.
That's fine. That's my other favorite, so that's good. All right. Anyway, fact, and maybe some Harry Potter characters will come out possibly in the show today. Anyway, let me introduce these awesome panelists, and then we'll get started. I am the creator and host of Super Geeked Up, which is a live improv comedy show. We actually did it last night as part of Dragon Con. And I'm also the writer-director of superhero comedy series, Super Knocked Up. We also have, she is a freelance blogger, podcaster, and panelist for Nerd Things, and she'll be launching a Geeky Cozy mystery series in 2021. Is Jenna Johnson. Hi. She is a core author in the best-selling Four Horsemen universe. She writes science fiction, fantasy, and all the fun, blurry points in between. It's Marisa Wolf.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. And he is the co-host of Genretainment, author of Television on the Wild Web, and he's launched a new urban fantasy book series in 2021, Mark's Pile.
Hello.
Six shooters, very good. All right. By the way, Margie says, happy birthday in the chat. Hey, Necrodius, it's his birthday tomorrow. Yes. Happy birthday, Necrodius. Necrodius is one of our Super Geeked Up fans, so thank you so much, and have a great birthday tomorrow. Oh no. All right, he's also putting things in the chat that don't need to be seen about me as Harley Quinn, but that's okay.
Follows you everywhere, Jeff.
Yeah, it does. I cannot escape it. Anyway.
Just have a poster behind you. It would just solve all
I
the
should make a
problems.
standee, actually, of it.
That's easy to get.
All right, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a combination here. We're going to break into teams. We're going to switch teams up through the show. Certain times we're going to pick from certain fandoms or certain universes, and other times we're going to make it completely random. But we need your guys' help because we want to choose. Here's what we're going to do. For the first team, two teams are going to Jeff, me. That's me. I'm Jeff. Me and Marisa are going to be on one team, and Marks and Jen will be on the second team. Right. So the first few, that'll be the teams, and we're going to first pick. We're going to pick from the DC universe first. Okay. So each team is going to pick a character from the DC universe, and then in the chat, I want you guys to throw out a third character from DC. It can be from the comics, from the TV shows, from the movies, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Just start throwing out some characters. We're going to use one of those. And whatever, we're going to take our two characters and we're going to have to argue against the character you guys put, like why our character would be the best romantic pairing with your guys' given character. Okay? So start putting in some DC characters there in the chat. And again, we're going to hit a bunch of different fandoms. We're going to do a bunch of random stuff as well. But Marisa, I'll let you choose. Who do you want to choose for us for DC?
I think we should do Squirrel Girl.
Wait, that's Marvel, right?
Oh, shoot. Yes. I got so excited.
I know. Well, you know what? We're doing Marvel, so save that.
Okay.
That'll be great. That'll be great for Marvel.
Coming back to Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. We did it last week.
Fun. Let's do the Flash.
The Flash. Perfect. All right. We got the Flash. Jenna, who do you guys want for your team?
We know I always like Martian Manhunter, but if you have someone else, Jenna.
Right off the top.
Are you fine with that, Jenna?
I was thinking Wonder Woman.
Oh, I'm good.
All right, let's go Wonder Woman. Don't worry, Mark. You'll get to bring up Martian Manhunter. It's
okay, good.
Mark's demands Martian Manhunter in every panel he does. That's in his contract. All right, so we have the Flash. Me and Marisa and Marks and Jenna have Wonder Woman, and I'm going to pick The first one I saw here from Necrodius is the Penguin.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Who wants to win? Everybody.
So, all right. So, me, Reese, and I have to argue why the Flash would be a good romantic pairing with the Penguin, and Marks and Jenna will argue why Wonder Woman would be a great romantic pairing for the Penguin. Wow, this is a good start.
Good start.
Reese, by the way, and each team can kind of, either person go, they can kind of tag team, piggyback in each other's arguments. I guess, why don't we start with Marisa? Go ahead. And I'll
Okay.
jump in.
I'm ready. So Penguin, clever, but a little waddly. So to get where he needs to go, it'd be amazing to have, penguins don't fly, but he could have a really fast transport system, which the Flash could provide to his partner. And Flash, not always as clever as he could be. So he'd have some cleverness. They'd be a good little match.
Absolutely. I think the Flash he would go so fast, and then he would carry the Penguin, and then they would use the umbrella to fly through the air, right?
Now they can both fly.
The Flash can't really fly. He can kind of soar a little bit with his speed. But then, yeah, they would just be soaring through the air on the umbrella. It'd be like Mary Poppins.
I like
And it would be like, what a romantic thing that would be, right? Holding each other in their arms while they're floating above Central City or the Gotham City. Central City's a little nicer. But like this, it was amazing. I think this is great. All right. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
Marks and Jenna, Wonder Woman. Why is Wonder Woman better with the Penguin?
Oh,
So,
because.
Oh, sorry. Before you guys go, in the
quick.
chat, please, folks, make arguments for either side. You can affect the decision. So if you think Wonder Woman or the Flash, make an argument for why they're better for the Penguin in the chat. Let's go ahead.
so I feel like Penguin would like a taller woman, and she can like hug him, and I could see them playing a game where she just like tosses him in the air and he uses his umbrella and just comes down slowly. And just do that over and over again,
What is he, a baby?
Throws petals in the air. And then talk about flying. She's got an invisible plane, right? I mean, now Penguin can fly. It'll even feel like flying because it's invisible. You're just like,
Exactly. Just throw his little arms up in the air and go. For me, Diana puts up with a lot of things, and she would be very patient with his antics. And then, if he got a little out of hand, she's got the lasso of truth. She can just kind of just lasso him up and, walk him down the street.
Yeah.
I like how you guys, in one sense, Penguin's like a baby being tossed, and the other, he's like a pet being walked down the street.
Petulant child.
See, in our hand, the Flash is treating the Penguin like an equal, a very significant other. And
a little bit like Mary Poppins.
Yes, the Flash is obviously so quick. He would be great to commit all the crime, help him commit crimes if for some reason Flash chose to do that. Maybe
went to the dark side. Okay.
Maybe a Penguin gives him, sprays him with his Penguin his umbrella gas or whatever.
They can do crazy things.
Yeah. Anyway, in the chat, Ravenclaw Conspiracy says somehow both of them are the worst choices. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of that this folk. We're going to have a lot of really bad choices here. And Mark G says Penguin is drooling at the thought of Wonder Woman's lasso.
True.
That's probably true.
That would be a downside for Wonder Woman, though, because he would forever be stealing her lasso to go blackmail people.
That's right.
Where he can't use the Flash's powers against the Flash.
It's okay. When they're married, it's half his too. So it's all right.
Is he going to borrow her outfit?
Whatever they do in private, it's fine.
That's true. We're not here to kink shame. That's true.
All right. So folks, for each of these one true pairings we do, we have a judge to make the decision. She is the director of this track, the American Sci-Fi and Fantasy Media track. It is Kelly Harkins. There she is. Look, she even has the judge's robes.
Yeah.
So good.
And she has her gavel.
Kelly.
So I have to determine which of you made the better argument based on some of the comments.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Who is Penguin's soulmate, Kelly?
Well, that's a loaded question. I would have to say I do feel, based on some of the comments that I saw, suggested that I think Wonder Woman is the better soulmate.
Oh, lame.
All right. First victory goes to Marks and Jenna. Very good. Good job, guys. Those are good arguments. All right.
I think Mary Poppins should have just won, but that's fine.
Right. We should have just argued Mary Poppins. All right, next round, folks, we're going to do some random stuff. So in the chat, just throw out any kind of random fictional characters you want. And then also, I have a bunch in this little box here, I have a bunch of characters that my Super Geeked Up audience suggested to us. Actually, Marisa was on one of those episodes where they did that the last couple weeks. Thank you, guys, Super Geeked Up audience. So I have a whole bunch of ones I'm going to randomly draw here as well. And then also in the chat, please give us just some random characters we can use. All right, so this one's going to be for Marisa and me. Here we go. It is Snake Plissken from Escape from New York. Familiar or no?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. We got Snake Plissken. Let's see. Jenna and Marks get Steve Urkel.
Oh, yeah. Did I do that?
Oh, wow. What a more like, I don't know, a contrasting duo. Snake Plissken and Steve Urkel.
Yep.
I would love to see Steve Urkel in Escape from New York.
I would like to see Snake in Family Matters talking to Carl.
Oh, yeah.
He could wear Urkel could wear Snake's glasses. That'd be pretty cool.
And Snake can have the big
Red and green
pants that are way up his waist.
Everyone's style is the win.
All right. Necroides. All right. Necroides always puts this in our Super Geeked Up thing. Necroides, I need real fictional characters, but thank you. I know Lady Face Slap is one of your favorites. All right, I'm getting some things from the chat here. Unfortunately, I don't know these characters. Who is Mr. Darcy? That was Pride and
Prejudice.
Is that Pride and Prejudice?
Yes.
Is that the one that the woman, he's courting the woman?
He comes out of the pond in a wet shirt. That's the scene I remember.
All right, let's go.
Jen remembers that shirt.
All right, good. So Mr. Darcy is the third choice.
Got it.
Okay, so we're going to argue Snake Plissken versus Mr. Darcy. They're going to argue Steve Urkel and Mr. Darcy. Why don't you guys go first since we went first last time?
Oh, wow.
Well, in Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy really likes someone who is smart and intelligent, and that is Steve Urkel.
Oh, yeah.
He for his age, he was like well beyond his years, and I think Darcy would be very attracted to the smarts that Steve has.
Yeah, I was going to pretty much say the same thing. You know, they could have very intellectual conversations together, and I think he would like his Urkel's high pitched voice. I think it would soothe him when he reads poetry to him.
All right. Yeah, that was amazing. Wow. We got to work it out for us. All right, Marisa.
Wow.
We have Snake Plissken and Mr. Darcy.
I mean, Snake Plissken looks like Kurt Russell. So in terms of smoldering, they would be an unstoppable match. Unstoppable smolder. Which, as we know from Jumanji, the smolder is pretty undefeatable. So it's one. Two, they're both very clever in their own way. So depending on what setting they were in, if it was an apocalypse, Mr. Darcy would very much need Snake Plissken in his life. Mr. Darcy is hype. Agreed.
Yeah, Sausage says, good Lord, man, Mr. Darcy is hype.
And if Snake had to operate in any kind of polite society, Mr. Darcy is super rude for polite society, but heads and tails of what Snake would bring to the table.
Wait, Mr. Darcy is rude for polite society?
Oh yeah,
He is.
Well, then he fits in
They would
great
love
with
that,
Snake,
right?
right?
very standoffish.
Together.
Because that's perfect then, right? Because Snake is rude and gruff.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Well,
I'm gonna
Urkel's
guess.
inadvertently rude.
He doesn't have the gruff.
Right.
Gruff would hurt his feelings.
And a Snake is so I'm gonna get Pride and Prejudice was 1800s. Yes, is that right?
1818.
19th century. All right, let's just pretend that's
And
the
could have zombies depending what version.
Yeah, that's right. Well, okay, great. Thank you, Marks. That helps us because who would be great against zombies? Snake Plissken. That's who.
Well, I think Urkel could create an anti-zombie machine thing. You know.
He would probably
serum.
create the zombies accidentally.
That's
I know.
That as well.
It could happen, but it'd be a funny story to tell their kids later.
He created a cool clone of himself, kind of by mistake, right?
Yeah, there could be a clone of zombie Urkels. That'd be.
Oh God, no, too far. I think Urkel would make an amazing nanny because if Mr. Darcy and Snake had children, somebody needs to be the warm caregiver. And I
That's
think
right.
Urkel could bring that to the table.
I think Urkel would be great. And he could tutor them in all the subjects they
Yeah, it'd be like my 3 dads.
My 3 dads. That's great. All right. Awesome. All right. So here comes the judge once again. Let's see here's Kelly again. Oh, wait. We got one more here from Ravenclaw. I'm with that argument. Mr. Darcy and Pliskin can take on anything together. Hey, we're getting some good support from the chat.
Agreed.
Maybe they'll help us win. Let's see what Kelly says.
Definitely an interesting pairing on both sides. I could see the validity of both arguments, but I think I have to side with the with Ravenclaw conspiracy that
The smolder.
and Pliskin together
Yes.
opposites attract. So
That's right. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we're tied.
All right. Yeah, tied 1-1. Like it doesn't really matter because we're going to be switching teams, but okay.
Oh, good.
All right. Here we go. Let's do some Disney animated characters, folks. So throw in some Disney animated characters in the chat there. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, Corey O'Brien just joined us. Says the only best version of this is 3 Dads version. All right. There you go, Marisa.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
And Carrie Johnson just joined us. Says Urkel would get blamed for dirty diapers. Did I do that? I keep forgetting I can put this on the screen. This is cool. All right, here we go. So let's see here. Marks, you want to choose a Disney animated character for your team?
Oh man, well, I'll let Jenna pick. She got very excited about it. So,
all right, Disney animated character. Let's go for Phil from Hercules, the little goat man.
Okay, good. I wasn't expecting that. Very nice.
no,
I was expecting that.
No, I was not. I was not. That would be great, though.
obviously that was going to be the choice.
It's like
I knew it would be Phil. I know
Nobody
Jenna so
expects
well. You want to choose Marisa or?
How about for timeliness, Mulan?
Okay, great. We got Mulan and we got Phil. And okay, I'm going to go again with the first one I saw. Margie says Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Somebody said hi, hey from
Hey.
Moana, and that is amazing.
Yes, that was Catastrophe 2000 or 20,000. That's a great name. Thank you guys for watching, by the way. We're doing one true pairing. We're doing zany romantic pairings if you just joined us. All right. So I guess we'll start. We Mulan and Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Man,
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
go.
Ursula really enjoys making deals with young ladies. And Mulan has we'll stick with the animated version. She has all kinds of deals to make to help her dad, to fight in the war, to recover when they realize she's a girl, to deal with her annoying dragon who's amazing. You know, she's got lots of deals that she can make with Ursula. Ursula will love all of that. And I feel like it ends with Ursula with a dragon sidekick, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, the Mushu's the dragon, right? Did I have that right?
Yes?
Okay. So you're right. If Mushu's great, love Mushu, but if he gets a little too annoying, Ursula can just throw some water on him and put that fire out and give him a good, drenching, and then he'll quiet down.
Transform him into a sky eel? A sky eel. Come on.
Oh, that'd be cool. Then Mulan can ride him into battle.
Solved.
There.
Everybody
Boom,
wins.
done. All right, go ahead, guys. Who do you have again? Phil. That's right. The one I knew you would pick. Phil.
Phil.
And
We saw
Ursula.
him come in.
The most obscure character I could think of, and okay, now I got to come up with this argument. Ooh. Okay. Well, as we've seen in Hercules, Phil was pretty good at, crowd control and, being a hype man for Hercules. Can you imagine just the ultimate power Ursula would feel if she had Phil behind her? She would be like supreme leader of the world before you know it.
That's real.
Obviously, and nothing's more relaxing than petting a goat.
That's it.
I had goats. They're evil. No.
Right. Well, that's
remember,
an argument in your favor, though, because both Ursula and goats
Are evil, yeah.
are evil.
Yes.
No offense to any goats that may be watching.
Not here to go shame. Not here to go shame.
Remember in the chat, we would love to hear your arguments on either side of these, particularly because we really need help on these. so please put your arguments in as well. But all right, and I guess that was we'll bring in the great judge here again, Kelly, the Phil or Mulan with Ursula. Let's see who wins. Here she comes. There she is.
There she is.
Tough choice.
Can you
Tough
just bang
choice.
that once, by the way, that gavel? There, yeah, that was great.
All right. Interesting arguments were made on either side. I think I'd have to lean into. Unfortunately, I think the one team sabotaged the other by bringing in that goats and Ursula are both evil. So, yeah.
Do I get like an honorary half point?
I think you get a negative point for rooting our team.
Yeah.
So wait, Phil won, right? That's what she chose?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Oh, hey, Gary Lind here. I'll put this in the chat. Gary Lindro says, Kelly rocks.
Agreed.
I agree. She does.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
I do want to point out that because this was an afternoon chat, I did not go the goat octopus tentacle route. So
Yeah.
I could have like sabotaged the team, but I didn't.
Right. That's something in a panel that you can see with me and Maurice at 2 a.m. later today. I did bring up that, and that's why it's over at night. That's not a distract. That's an apocalypse rising.
But Kelly does rock.
Kelly keeps things, okay. All right. Let's just switch up teams. Let's now go. What we got here? We're gonna do. We're Jeff and Jenna. That's me. Okay, me and Jenna and Marisa and Marks. All right.
I like how every time you're figuring out which one's you. That's great.
I am. You know what? Because I'm reading off this document I made, and I just put my name instead of me. I didn't put me.
I think next time I'd be like, I'm Jeff.
Yes, you should. And I'm like, wait, who am I? What am I?
Oh, good.
All right, so that's the new team. Let's go random again. So, folks, just in the chat, put any kind of random characters you want, and we will, as our third one. But I'm going to draw from this little box here of characters our audience in advance gave us. So this will be for me and Jenna. See who we get. Who do we get? Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
That's nice. I like that. I
I'm
love Scooby-Doo. My favorite
her.
cartoon.
Heard of
Let's
her.
see who Marisa and Marks get. Marty McFly. That's good.
Hey, yeah.
I like it.
I like it. We're hitting a lot of different universes here. This is great. All right. So in the chat, we need a third character for Velma and Marty McFly. Ooh, chat, come on, give me something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use one that Catastrophe 20,000 said before. Darkwing Duck.
So good.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jenna. Let's go with Velma. Velma and Darkwing Duck.
Velma and Darkwing.
Well, they both solve mysteries and like crimes, right? The Scooby Gang does, they prevent crime every episode, right? And that's what Darkwing Duck doing. He's a crime fighter.
Exactly.
But I think he needs somebody as smart as Velma to help him out, right? He needs someone with the brains and the computer skills to help him track down all these criminals. She needs someone who has better eyesight and can find her glasses for her every time she loses them, which I think he would be great at. Ducks are excellent at finding glasses, if you didn't know that. That's a fact. So Jenna, take it away. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I think you hit it on the head there. You know, they're both like amazing crime solvers. I think Velma would be a few steps ahead of Darkwing Duck, though, in terms of, finding out who the criminal is. And so, yeah, I think, that would be a dynamic duo in the detective crime fighting world.
Yeah, that would be the best dynamic duo. Forget Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, Marisa and Marks. Marty McFly and Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. I think so. McFly, high energy. Darkwing Duck, high energy. They work great together. They keep each other excited on adventures and stuff. And when it comes to solving crime, what's better than taking a time machine and going back to stop it before it even happens. I mean, really. I mean, and I could see like the quote, "Let's get dangerous." Could you imagine Darkwing Duck jumping in that car and go, "Let's get dangerous"? You know, I
Yeah.
think that's epic. What else do you think, Marissa?
Yeah, I think Velma would be like, you can't interfere with the time stream, but Marty McFly would be like, I almost hooked up with my mom. We can totally interfere with the time stream. Also, hashtag spoilers. Also, I feel like Darkwing Duck is a little bit of a fashionista. He really likes the dramatic, like the cape and the things. You know, he's got a really like an ensemble going. And Marty, he's got that vest. I mean, people know when Marty McFly walks into Dragon Con, like you can recognize him, right? So I think go ahead.
You're not done. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. From a style standpoint, I think they have a good balance. Darkwing can be the more flamboyant, flashy one, I think I agree. Ravenclaw. There was time travel, and Darkwing would be about it. And Marty McFly has a very smart friend that he can bring along.
Yeah, and then think about, you know, if he takes the surname Darkwing McFly, I think that sounds great.
So good.
Carrie says Marty McFly, ducks fly. I ship it.
Yeah, see.
I am with you.
However, I think so if you're going to go fashion, that Velma has an even more iconic fashion sense with that sweater and the knee-high socks. Yep. Right? It's all orange. Come on, who wears orange? You can spot her immediately at Dragon Con. I see Velmas all the time at Dragon Con.
It's true.
And purple and orange, what a great color match. But they so stand out as a couple with those colors.
Yeah, but Darkwing in a DeLorean.
Oh, yeah. You got to stand out with that car.
But you got to say the quote right, Marks. Let's get dangerous.
But Ravenclaw, great point of order.
Yes.
Ducks in the Darkwing universe do not actually fly. But then his name would be Darkwing McFly or Darkfly or whatever he wants to do.
Darkfly.
Ducks can dream.
Darkfly. Like a Batman villain. All right, I like how this has been the longest argument so far. We're very passionate about Darkwing Duck. It's amazing. It's amazing cartoon. Oh, here we go. Wait, this is how I hope this is going to help us out. Sasha says orange is the new black.
Yes.
There you go, Sasha. Thank you. I think maybe you just won it for us, but maybe not. We'll see. All right, let's bring in Kelly here. This is the hardest probably one to decide yet.
Yeah.
Very tough decision. I think good points were made on both sides. Excellent comments from the gallery here. So I am going to find an order of Velma and Darkwing.
Oh my God! We did it.
Animation bias.
I didn't even think of that one. We should have made that argument too.
See, I almost made it, and I was like, "No, I've learned my lesson. I will not argue for the other side."
Kelly's a very wise judge. Okay. Very good. I'm going to pull from this thing again. I like pulling from this random stuff here. Same teams, but again, folks in the chat, just put in any kind of character you want. Just start throwing them out there. This is for me and Jenna, this one. I got lots of them in here. Doctor Strange.
Nice.
We got Doctor Strange. That's good. Let's see who Marks and Marisa get. Oh, I wish I got this one. Damn it. It's my favorite character. If you're familiar with the He-Man universe, you got Orko.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
He's like the Urkel of He-Man universe.
Yeah, but he's cooler.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I got Orko. All right, we got Doctor Strange. You guys got Orko.
They're both magic people. That's interesting.
Right. Give us the magic, y'all.
They are both magic people. You're right. All right. In the chat, let's see here. I'm trying to think. Who else did we get in the chat? I'm going to scroll back up here. The Cronies that said Johnny number 5 from Short Circuit. You guys remember him? The robot or not? If not, we'll choose another one.
No, I remember him.
Yeah. Number 5.
Jenna looks like vaguely. All right. You know what? I just got another one in here. Sasha says Thor. Let's go with Thor.
Interesting.
Okay.
We got Doctor Strange and Thor and Orko and Thor.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with Marisa and Mark's Orko and Thor.
All right.
In the chat, make your arguments for either side as well.
I mean, Thor's a lot like He-Man, right? So he's used to this kind of muscle man relationship stuff, you know, and being a sidekick to a hero, you know, and you know, he's a fantasy magical character. Like Thor's all used to that magical, you know, fantasy relationships.
Yeah. You know, oh, go ahead. No, finish.
Oh,
like
no,
it.
you go ahead.
Thor needs help sometimes against his sneaky magical brother. And Orko would probably be able to get the best of Loki completely by accident because he wouldn't do anything that made sense. And Loki would be trying to out clever him or outthink him. And Orko would be like, surprise, here are flowers that spit ice frost giant poison. Like he wouldn't even know. He would just do it. It would just work out. And exactly like you said, Orko is used to supporting big, strong, blonde guy. He would be such a good support for, and Thorko.
Thorko, perfect.
It's a great ship.
The
By the way,
ship
let me just,
name.
I'm just gonna point out Carrie is the king of ships because he does it on Super Geek Up every week. He's the king.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice.
Team Thorko. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big stuff. Big, strong, blonde men. Orko's got it. Accidentally outboarding Loki. I mean, ace in the hole.
And Orko's got some mystery there. We don't know what's underneath there. Only they will know in private, and it's something special between them.
Hey, their own secrets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, if you just joined us, we are doing One True Pairing, and right now we are arguing. We got Orko and Doctor Strange, and we're both trying to argue why they're the best pairing with Thor. So that was the Orko one. Tyler in the chat just said, I always see Thor as the guy who ships everyone else.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Okay, so Jenna, we have to argue Doctor Strange and Thor.
Do you want to go first, or?
I'm still, maybe you can, because
Okay.
I'm still thinking.
I mean, we've already seen Thor and Doctor Strange interacting in a couple of movies now. And while they don't have the traditional chemistry that you would see in a couple, they do have, they balance each other pretty well. Thor, he knows the universe. Doctor Strange has the ability to get anywhere in the universe. And now that the Bifrost is kind of, dead, Thor can once again travel the cosmos, and Doctor Strange can help him do that.
That's right. Obviously, they both fight on the same side to save the world, right, against Thanos. And also, I think, so Doctor Strange, so besides the mysticism, he was actually a real doctor, of course, first, right? And if I remember correctly, in one Infinity War, maybe does Thor get like really drunk all the time? Is that right? Or no?
That was in-game.
In-game. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think it's Doctor Strange as a doctor would be great remedies to get him sober quickly when he's drunk all the time, and can take care of him if he gets, in trouble and all that stuff.
That's also true. And plus, in the comics, Thor was actually Dr. Donald Blake. And so he, was a doctor as well. So that could be a good thing. My big problem is their egos could combat in each other.
Yeah.
But that can lead to some excellent blow up energy, and we'll just say that also needs to be part of the Dragon Con After Dark special. So.
Got it. Yeah.
So
Sasha had a good point earlier, though, that Thor has a lot of family issues, and like this loyalty to like solving family issues, where Doctor Strange would be more likely to cut those people off. Orko understands blind loyalty, and he will again support his big, strong blonde man.
Yeah.
You're really going with the big blonde man.
I'm going hard on that.
And
Hashtag Thorko.
yes,
On the
hashtag
opposite
Thorko.
of that, Thor has been loyal to his brother for centuries. And Thor is definitely there, to be, he had blind loyalty to Loki most of the time. He can very easily do that for Stephen Strange.
Orko and Urko.
Yeah, that's what Carrie says.
They'd be great
Strange Love and the Orko would be great together. I agree, actually. I think that's the one true pairing right there.
Would that be
Ooh.
is that Urko? Would that be the ship name? Urko?
Yeah, I guess
I don't
so.
know.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Orko.
Tyler says Dragon Con after dark. Oh, yeah. It's unfortunately not quite yet, Tyler. After 10 p.m. though, you can see some Dragon Con after dark panels.
2021. Oh yeah, and 2020.
Yes. And by the way, thank you, folks. A lot of people were really hitting this the Thor beer thing, helping us out there in the chat. So thank you, guys. All right.
Yeah. Sounds an unhealthy relationship there. He just
yeah, it's just codependency.
Really.
Jeez. No, but he'll help him get through it and not depend on it so much.
He has a
Dr. Strange will show him
never-ending
the
beer
mystical,
time.
spiritual
No.
side.
Nope.
Yes, better than Doctor Strange to do that, to show him that. You think the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to help him do that? Forget it. Make it worse.
Orko can hose him down with a never-ending stream of water, though, which is just then we all win, really.
Yeah.
Why does Orko have all this water? I guess. All right. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's an earthquake! Watch out!
It was such a good point. Marks, are you okay?
You know what happened? One of Orko's spells misfired like they always do, and it tossed Marks across the room.
Or Doctor Strange was offended by our excellent argument and tried to interfere.
That's what you get when you mess with magic. All right, let's bring Kelly in here.
Oh gosh.
So Doctor Strange or Orko with who are we arguing? Thor. That's right.
I was going to say, you ended up making a better case for Oracle than you did any of the other.
I mean, I feel okay with that.
But I think with taking into consideration, I think the family issues and the familiarity with the tall blonde man actually might win you over. There's already a connection there. So I declare for Thor and Orko.
All right. That's fair.
That's good.
Sort of.
Sorry about my earthquake.
I think he just did that to cut off our arguments and like distract us.
It's like we won. That's it. It's over. That's over.
All right. Let's do one more with this team. But let's do, since Marisa was dying to do it earlier, obviously. Let's do Marvel characters. And so, folks, start putting some Marvel characters in the chat there, and we'll just choose them this time. So, Marisa, I'm going to guess you want to go with Squirrel Girl, since you earlier, or have you changed your mind?
I might have changed my mind. I don't know.
All right.
You've been saying Jubilee. That could be fun. Although they're kind of similar.
All right. Well, who do you guys want? You, Marisa, Marks.
Do you have a preference
for Marvel? Can't choose Marvel this time.
Yeah.
You pick.
Okay. Let's go Jubilee. She's popped up a couple times in the chat.
Oh, you're gonna make the Crodius super happy? Because he loves Jubilee. It's like one of his favorite characters.
I mean, he also voted for Thorko, so you know.
Oh, okay. There you go. Jenna, so who do we want for Marvel, our team?
Do we really have to ask me for this? Can you, I would say Steve Rogers.
Iron Man? Oh, Captain America. Okay.
Was that the
Did
Hulk?
we not see the wall of Cap behind me?
Yeah, I could guess. I guessed Phil easily. I could not guess the Captain America that you were going to choose that.
Phil, you saw in the world.
All right. So I love this one from Catastrophe 20,000. J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, wow.
So we got Jubilee and J. Jonah Jameson and Captain America and J. Jonah Jameson. Thank you guys for these great suggestions. These are great. All right, Jenna. I'm gonna also do love Steve Rogers. Let's start with him and J. Jonah Jameson.
I'm trying.
Oh, here, okay. I'll start off with some goofy stuff, and then you can jump in. So we know J. Jonah Jameson hates Spider-Man, right? And because he doesn't like him, he's a troublemaker. But who he would love is Captain America, right? If there's any hero J. Jonah Jameson is going to love, it's somebody who stands, I think, for the country and is such a good guy and is such clean cut, right? And like you can take home to your mom and stop making a face at me, Marisa. You can make your argument in a minute why I'm wrong. But he's such a good, wholesome hero, not like that sneaky Spider-Man who's up to no good and wears weird costumes and shoots webs out of his hands like a gross spider. Who wants that? So I think J. Jonah Jameson could get behind Steve. But go ahead, Jenna.
Yeah, I mean, and who better to kind of help if they need a PR spin, especially after refusing to sign the Sokovia Accords. than J. Jonah Jameson. You know, he could be there as some PR support. Not only that, you know, that was a good example. You know, Cap and Spider-Man, you know, they butted heads there for
Jameson will love
at
it.
least a movie. So he would definitely be behind anybody who is against Spider-Man.
Yeah, he would love him punching Spider-Man. And also, as Acrodius says, Jameson would report on America's ass all the time.
That is a great argument. Actually.
Thank you, Acrodius.
Yes.
I mean, that's an everybody wins scenario, honestly.
All right, Marks
Absolutely.
and Marisa, go ahead while I make a face at Marisa.
Okay, that's fair. The best part of the argument is like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, J. Jonah Jameson and Jubilee first have alliteration in their corner, which, as we know in Marvel, is very powerful. 2, J. Jonah Jameson enjoys fireworks. And what does Jubilee bring to the table? Fireworks. She also doesn't hide her face. People know who the X-Men are, so it's not like a Spider-Man situation. So you got some Spider-Man gets to join the X-Men sometimes, but they don't really want him there. So there's kind of that thing. And I think J. Jonah Jameson would enjoy having a connection to Professor X so that he can get the lowdown on what sort of arguments are going to be compelling for people when he's doing his PR spins. He can still talk about America's ass because, come on.
That's what the people want.
It's what the people want. You got to give people what they want. But he gets access to this whole cool X-Men team.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, Raven's not a thing. She doesn't hide her face. People know who she is.
But of course, we
Yeah.
have a whole Avengers team as well that he would get access to.
I don't think he likes the Avengers.
No,
Okay, I like how you decided he loves fireworks, but he hates the Avengers.
it's a very violent name.
You decided ducks were good at finding glasses. I think we get to decide things.
I think Cap would provide some fireworks in the bedroom.
So
So
Again,
I would
Dragons
also-
Run After Dark. I will be here for that panel.
I would also add to this that your aspect of thinking Captain America would be that, you know, they got the same thinking pattern stuff. Remember Captain America, who did he side on during the Civil War? It wasn't for the government.
Yeah,
Right side.
yeah.
So I don't think JJ would like that too much. And I can see JJ having a midlife crisis and Jubilee just, you know, fall in love with Jubilee. So brings the fireworks back into his life.
see, a little bit of joy, a little bit of youthful je ne sais quoi.
Yes.
But then Wolverine, who like usually protects Jubilee, I think would like get super mad and beat up J. Jonah Jameson. And you don't have that problem with Cap.
He'll be the Godfather.
I mean, maybe
he'd be a great Godfather. Wolverine would be.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
All right, cool. So Sasha Argan, I'm glad you're making yourself laugh. Maybe we'll make you
Okay.
laugh too. All right, so there we go. We'll bring in Kelly here to judge this epic argument. Who's the best with J. Jonah Jameson, Jubilee or Captain America?
Interesting choices. I do think that Cap and J. Jonah Jameson was the better argument. So
Oh my God, we want to. Yes, woohoo! I was excited when I win. I don't expect it. All right, this is what Catastrophe wants. Well, we can't show those right now, but we'll send them to you later.
After dark.
After Dark.
All right, I'm going to put this up just for Necrodius. There you go, guys. Jubilee.
Really. Same initials there, right there. JJJ.
So I do love alliteration. I do it in my writing all the time. So you almost won me over just by that. All right, let's switch to the teams again. Now it's me and Marks. I can say me this time. And Jenna and Marisa. That's our other teams now. And let's go to the random stuff again. So I'm going to pull out of this little box here, and then again, folks, just throw in any kind of characters you want. Just start throwing them out there. I saw that one. Who is this going to be for? This is going to be for you and me, Marks.
Okay.
John Constantine.
Ooh, there we go.
That's a good one. You like him.
Yeah.
And then Jenna and Marisa will get. Okay, are you guys familiar with Xena? Because you get Joxer from Xena, which is my favorite character from Xena. No? Okay, never mind. I'll choose another one. Or we can.
Please and thank you.
Somebody please put the Jocks of the Mighty song in the chat because I love Joxer. Sorry. This is the best one yet. I was hoping I would choose this. Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow.
Have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese?
Restaurant?
Yes, you're a good Chuck E. Cheese. No, or do you not?
Since I was 5.
But you know he's a big mouse. What is he? Mouse, right? I don't know. He's a mouse, right?
Yeah, you're
you're
muted.
muted, by the way,
Yeah.
so we can't hear you.
I was making really good jokes.
Oh my god, they were so funny.
They were so funny. The guys, they were so funny. We can't even recreate
They're too much for the microphone to handle.
Too much. I asked if we could just have Xena, if we couldn't have Joxer. Because I don't remember Joxer, but I remember Xena. But if we have to have Chuck E. Cheese, then I would love
you have to choose from the box.
The hat spoke or the box spoke. Then I feel like, yes, thank you, Catastrophe. I was going to say, I need the chat to provide us with a mutant Ninja Turtle, please.
Oh, you want that as the third choice? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
All right. I was going to go with a different one, but all right. Since you requested it, we will go.
It's only so we can win.
Wait, forget that. That's a cheat. I'm going to go with the first one I saw because also I've chosen a couple from Catastrophe. And to be fair, so I will choose the first one I saw, which was Sasha's, which was Dracula.
You're just scared about the pizza connection, man.
I wasn't even thinking that, but that was brilliant. That was a brilliant connection. You totally would have won hands down.
I would have won.
Dang
it.
All right. So, Marks, we have, actually, John Constantine and Dracula.
Oh, yeah. They both love the occult, don't they?
Oh.
They do.
Passion of that.
The issue is, though, I guess, why he wouldn't hunt Dracula, right?
Well, he's a complicated person, He's got layers. And he likes bad boys, too, because he's a bad boy. So, just saying.
He is a bad boy. They both probably have visited hell, like we've seen Constantine do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dragons probably likes to hang out
there. Go on vacation there if they want to.
Right. They hang out with Lucifer, they have a good time.
Yeah.
Garden home.
Go on vacation, is that what you said? Yeah, you're right. That is a nice vacation. I totally agree.
And Dracula's got a lot of money, so he can help Constantine buy all the alcohol he wants and go partying. I mean,
that's true. He likes to drink.
Yeah.
So Constantine always wears his trench coat, and Dracula kind of wears like a cape, right? They both wear long coat cape, like.
Oh yeah, similar fashion.
Yeah, they billow out in the wind as they walk, right together.
Yeah. They look great at parties together.
They will. And Constantine likes to smoke, and that won't hurt Dracula, right?
No, he didn't care. Yeah. He's not going to cancer or anything.
All right, there you go. Let's go to Chuck E. Cheese and Dracula.
Wow. Jenna, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go?
You've got something. I'm still trying to figure this out in my head.
I'm agreeing with Tyler. I think we should have had Xena because she just would have won. But it's fine. It's fine. And if we can't have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle who also would have won, also fine. If you look at Chuck E. Cheese's eyes, he has been to hell. And in fact, maybe a king there. Just look deep into his eyes, and Dracula will realize a common lack of soulmate. Anti-soulmate. Also, Chuck E. Cheese has that backup band full of also folks who have been to hell for sure. And I feel like Dracula would like a good backup band. I feel like he wants to get jazzy sometimes.
Yeah, well, how about this? Catastrophe says Dracula would hate the garlic in the pizza that Chucky would smell like when he came over.
Oh, but
thank you. That's helping us.
Nowadays,
Catastrophe.
yeah, but nowadays you can order a pizza without
garlic. Yeah. And you know who doesn't have a whole lot of blood to spare is cancer-stricken Constantine, as opposed to round pizza-filled Chuck E. Cheese, who's got plenty of blood, and it'd be nice and thick with all that cholesterol. I feel like it would keep. Look, you're not going to give me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the quality of argument you get.
He's super unhealthy, is what you're saying.
Doesn't matter to Dracula.
That's true.
But we got a great ship name. Did you see that earlier? Dracutine?
It sounds like a tooth treatment, like a tooth whitener.
By the way, Ravenclaw, there is a backstory of Chuck E. Cheese. You're totally right. And actually, last week on Super Geeked Up, our guest Matt Acevedo told us the backstory, and I'm trying to remember what it was. But if you watch that episode,
Is it super tragic and goth?
it was something like he was an orphan, and
Because of Dracula.
no, not because of Dracula. Chuck E. Cheese was an orphan, and I don't know what I don't remember the rest. Unfortunately, how he got a band together and started a pizza joint.
Sure.
We'll watch Super Geeked Up last week in Metal.
I feel like, that what you were just saying, Marissa, sounded like a beginning of a story. Like Chuck E. Cheese's family gets killed by Dracula and becomes like Chuck E. Cheese, vampire hunter.
But then they fall in love. Mortal enemies, enemies to lovers.
The best trope there is.
Best trope.
As Jerry just said, Dracula's been to hell, Chuck E. Cheese has been to ball pits. Same thing.
It's the same thing.
Cleaned ball. Yeah, agreed.
Yes.
All right. So, okay, I guess we're going to make a decision here. You're welcome, Kelly, for this one.
There are no losers.
Yes, this is tough. I might have to consult here with my my co-judge.
Yes.
So, what do you think?
So cute.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I think the case was better made for Dracula Constantine.
Yeah. Jackie Teen forever.
Oh my God, we won? Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thorco and Jackie Teen. These are great ship names.
I mean, that's true. It's true.
I know. It's great just for the ship names. This is why we do this. All right, let's do Harry Potter characters now. All right.
Cool.
So in the chat, give us a bunch of Harry Potter characters. And by the way, Jadivit, I see in the chat. I think I'm not reading your thing because unfortunately, I think your thing is lagging about 10 to 15 minutes behind where we currently are. So I'm sorry, but I am seeing your comments because he or she is talking about the Thor thing and Orko. But thank you so much for that. And just keep watching. You'll catch up to us eventually. It's cool.
Also, no, I agree. The flowers, surprise flowers, Orko to Thor. Brilliant.
Oh, is that what they said? Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I'll put it on the screen. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
You could tell her. Yeah. All right, good.
Yeah, that's
works.
great.
That's good.
Thanks for watching. Oh, yes.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese is a murderer. Chuck E. Cheese would have been great.
All right. Ravenclaw says, I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Oh, that's right. That checks out.
That's the conspiracy.
All right. Let me go. Let me pick some from the chat for us here. So Mark, we'll get Neville Longbottom. Okay. That was from Catastrophe. Ruback 3 says Cho Chang. How about that for you, Marisa and Jenna?
I mean, she also said McGonagall.
Oh my God, Marisa just wants to choose.
You get to choose. No, it's fine.
I'm trying to choose the first ones.
I can do Cho Chang.
No, that's fine.
Jeff, that's just difficult.
All right, you're not coming back to this panel.
Having so much fun.
I'm just kidding. You're great.
If only I had invented Thorco, then I could totally come back.
That's right. Yes, if you come up with a great ship name, then you're good to go. Oh my God! Actually, we're almost out of time. So we got 7 minutes. All right. All right. So we go, and the third one will be. Corey O'Brien says Rita Skeeter. She was like the scribbler. What was the paper called?
Quibbler.
Scribbler.
That was one
right?
Love.
Oh, that was.
She was the Daily Prophet.
Daily Prophet.
She ended up going for something else too.
Good call.
Okay, so we have Neville. You guys have Cho Chang, and we have to argue why the best romantic pairing was Rita Skeeter. Go ahead, you guys and Cho Chang.
I mean, Cho Chang was friends with somebody who snitched. Rita Skeeter is a snitcher. Therefore, she already loves people like that and can bond deeply with Rita Skeeter. And Cho Chang gets into some conversation. She has some good friendships. She gets in there, she'll know stuff, and clearly she'll share it.
Very true. And not only that, Rita Skeeter in Goblet of Fire turned into a beetle and spied on the Triwizard Tournament champions. And so she probably spent a lot of time with Cho's ex-boyfriend Cedric. So she would be able to maybe spill some secrets about him and like what maybe he thought about Cho towards her. And Cho there in the later books was like devastated over the loss of Cedric, and she would grasp for any possibility to maybe hear back from him in any capacity.
All right. I'm going to put up these. The Cronies is helping us out here because he loves Neville. Just even a contest. Longbottom saved Hogwarts. Without him, it would all been over. He is the true hero of Hogwarts.
Necrodius, I thought we had that Jubilee bond, man.
Yeah, you do. But now him and I have the Neville bond, so it's good.
Dang.
All right. So we got Neville, right? Mark's Neville and Rita Skeeter. So I feel like Neville does not get a lot of credit until maybe the very end, and they realize how amazing he is. He's kind of very overlooked, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's very quiet. But he has all the information about everything. He knows everything. He's friends with all the main people in Harry Potter, right? And people are overlooking him. They're probably talking and they don't even realize he's in the room. So Rita Skeeter could get all this dirt from him. He's the ideal source for her, I think. She would love going to Neville.
Yep, I agree. Great unnamed source. A humble hero that deserves love.
That's true. She can write about how he is the true savior, like Neville, like Necrodius said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She can give him the credit he finally deserves, and she'll finally do a really good article and win a Pulitzer Prize equivalent in the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, sounds like a power couple to me. I think it's.
I am like, you said it yourself. She would want to do this expose on Neville. But the thing is, Neville is not that character.
Yeah.
And, he doesn't want the fame behind anything. He was in the background for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So Neville, Rita trying to put him in the spotlight, I don't think that would ever go.
Yeah. Well, I think Cho would like it. I mean, she's a seeker. Seekers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not Harry, usually, but other seekers enjoy the limelight. So she would be for it.
Well, Rita is a bug squasher. And then Morgan says Rita deserves Creature.
Creature deserves way better than Rita.
So better. I mean, I think Cho and Neville should just run off together. But
okay. Cho and Neville?
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
They deserve better than Rita.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in Kelly for this last judgment here. Cho or Neville with Rita Skeeter.
Creature.
Well, then again, you went ahead and made a third couple, which probably has more validity than
I'm fine if you want to choose that one at the end. That's totally valid.
Well, I think, some of the comments were the ones that really did some of the better. Although I think you did miss out on the fact that what Neville looks like now, Rita would be all over that.
All over that.
Oh, one.
So I think you have to take that into consideration. She might not give him a choice.
Oh,
So
that matters.
Neville? Yes, yeah. I love how the judge just decides to make her own argument.
The last judgment.
That was awesome. That's why she's got the gavel, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Before we get out of here and tell you about what else is coming up, let me just have all these people give out some links where they can find them. Marks, let's start with you. Where can people find you online?
Oh, you can find me at markspile.com and also on Twitter at Mr. Marks.
All right, Jenna.
You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, all the social medias at NerdGirlJen.
Marisa?
Nice. MarisaWolf.net and BookDogs on Instagram.
You can find me at SuperGeekedUp, supergeekedup.com, or on YouTube is where you can find the geeky show I do every weeknight, Wednesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can also find the history of Chuck E. Cheese there, and you can find Marisa making more funny faces at me in a recent episode as well. And Kelly, what we have another panel coming up, right? At 5 o'clock.
Well, I will say that I'm thinking we might need to consider doing this maybe quarterly, as a regular thing.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Kind of in the vibe of doing this. So we might have to look into doing that over the next year. So
You're
in the evening so we can be a little less politically correct.
I love
That'd
it.
be great. It's funny. I was just thinking yesterday or today, what if DragonCon did this multiple times a year, a little bit? That's brilliant, Kelly. I love it.
So we'll talk about that.
Anytime, Kelly. Anytime.
Margaret says, thanks for a fun panel. Yeah, well, thank all you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for being here and helping us
So
out
much fun.
and watching live and all your great suggestions and comments. You guys you rock. Thank you to Marks, Jenna, and Marisa. Of course, to Kelly. Kelly works so hard, folks. Like this is maybe one of the most busy tracks in all of Dragon Con. There's a ton of stuff going on. So thank you so much to Kelly.
And speaking of that, we do have another panel coming up at 5 o'clock. So don't forget that for one of the hidden gems of Netflix. If you guys haven't checked it out, we'll be talking about Raising Dion. So it should be a really good panel. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully you guys will drop in and see us then too.
And they can watch it in the same places at Facebook or YouTube,
Absolutely.
right?
Facebook and YouTube. Links will be dropping in various places. So check it out.
Awesome.
All right. Oh, one last chat here.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yay.
Brooke says, I laughed so much. All right. Awesome. Thank you. That is great to hear. All right. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your virtual Dragon Con, and we'll see you soon. Stay geeky, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.